Mandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shivishkam Vidamscha Om Jnana Timaranda Shayana Jana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militamina Tasma Shri Gurave Nama Gurava Bhistam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Varatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwa Gurunsha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Nawe Vijat Pranam Devam Divyatanam Suchandavananam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Mandetam Shubhadam Mareka Shananam Nyashishvara Shridham Vanshakapatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Guratu Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Adi-lila, chapter 17, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his youth. Bande Swarad Bhuti Ham Tam Chaitanyam Yat Prasadata Yavana Samanayante Krishna Nama Prajopaka. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even unclean Yavanas become perfectly well-bred gentlemen by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Such is the power of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gauravakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Kashora Lila Sutra Korila Ganan, Jovana Lila Sutra Korianukram. I have already given a synopsis of the Kaishor Lila of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now let me enumerate his youthful pastimes in chronological order. Vidya Sondarya Sadvesha Sambhoga Nritya Kirtanai Premanama Pradhanaischa Goro Divyati Yogane. Exhibiting his scholarship, beauty, and fine dress, Lord Chaitanya danced and chanted as he distributed the holy name of the Lord to awaken dormant love of Krishna. Thus, Sri Gaurasundar shone in his youthful pastimes. Yovana Praveshe Angera Anga Vibhushan Divya Vastra Divya Vesh Maya Chandan. As he entered his youth, the Lord decorated himself with ornaments, dressed himself in fine cloth, garlanded himself with flowers, and smeared himself with sandalwood. Vidyara Odatye Kahona Koreganan. Vidyara Odatye Kahona Koreganan. Sakala Pandit Jini Kore Adyapan. By dint of his pride in his education, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not caring for anyone else, defeated all kinds of learned scholars while executing his duties. Vayu Vyadi Chale Koila Prema Parakash Bhaktagan Loya Koila Vivida Vilas. In his youth, the Lord exhibited his ecstatic love of Krishna on the plea of disturbances of the bodily airs. Accompanied by his confidential devotees, he enjoyed various pastimes in this way. According to Ayurvedic treatment, the entire physiological system is conducted by three elements, namely Vayu, Pitta, and Kapha, air, bile, and mucus. Secretions within the body transform into other secretions like blood, urine, and stool. But if there are disturbances in the metabolism, the secretions turn into kapha, mucus, by the influence of the air within the body. According to the Ayurvedic system, when the secretion of bile and formation of mucus disturb the air circulating within the body, 59 varieties of disease may occur. One such disease is craziness. On the plea of disturbance of the bodily air and metabolism, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu acted as if crazy. Thus, in his school, he began to explain the grammar of verbs through Krishna consciousness, explaining everything in grammar in relationship to Krishna. The Lord induced his students to refrain from worldly education, for it is better to become Krishna conscious, and in this way attain the highest perfectional platform of education. On these grounds, Sri Jiva Goswami later compiled the grammar entitled Harinamamrita Vyakaran. People in general consider such explanations crazy. Therefore, the Lord's purpose in his attitude of craziness was to explain that there is nothing within our experience but Krishna consciousness, where everything may be dovetailed with Krishna consciousness. These pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have been very vividly described in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, in the first chapter of the Madhya Kanda. And so we've also heard Srila Sridhar's comment about this, that Mahaprabhu was acting as if crazy, and it was prescribed that he should submerge himself in a particular, I forget the name of the oil.
Narayan Till?
Huh?
Was it Narayan Till?
I don't remember. But he
Vishnu.
Something Vishnu Till. And then, anyway, he was acting as if crazy, but I believe it was Srivas Thakur that says, as far as his craziness goes, what he has got, I want that. He said, I want that. And Mahaprabhu was very pleased with Srivas Thakur. Said, had you said I was crazy, I would have gone and drowned myself in the Ganga. So, but he was exhibiting actually some symptoms of prema. It was being seen as craziness. Vayu Vyari Chale Koila Prema Parakash Bhaktagan Loye Koila Vivida Vilas. In his youth, the Lord exhibited the ecstatic love of Krishna on the plea of disturbances of the bodily airs. Accompanied by his confidential devotees, he enjoyed various pastimes in this way. Tabita Korila Prabhu Gayate Gaman Ishvara Purir Sange Tatai Milan. Thereafter, the Lord went to Gaya. There he met Srila Ishvara Puri. Dikka Antare Hoila Primera Prakash Deshi Agaman Puna Primera Vilas. In Gaya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was initiated by Ishvara Puri, and immediately afterwards he exhibited signs of love of Godhead. He again displayed such symptoms after returning home. Sachike Premadan Tabe Advaita Milan Advaita Paila Vishvarupa Darshan. Thereafter the Lord delivered love of Krishna to his mother, Sachi Devi, nullifying her offense at the feet of Advaitacharya. Thus there was a meeting with Advaitacharya, who later had a vision of the Lord's universal form. Prabhura Abhisheka Tabe Kurila Shivas Gate Base Prabhu Koila Aishvarya Prakash. Shivas Thakur then worshipped Mahaprabhu by the process of Abhishek. Sitting on a cot, the Lord exhibited transcendental opulence. Tabi Nityananda Swarupera Prabhuge Miliya Paila Shadbhuja Darshan. After this function at the house of Srivas Thakur, Nityananda Prabhu appeared, and when he met with Lord Chaitanya, he got the opportunity to see him in his six-armed form, or Sadbhuj. Pratame Sadbhuj Tare Dekaila Ishwar Shanga Chakra Gada Padma Shanga Venudar. One day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited to Lord Nityananda Prabhu a six-armed form bearing a conch shell, disc, club, lotus. One day, Lord Chaitanya exhibited to Lord Nityananda Prabhu a six-armed form bearing a conch shell, disc, club, lotus flower, bow, and flute. Bow in the case of a bow and arrow, as Lord Ramachandra. So one day Lord Chaitanya exhibited to Lord Nityananda Prabhu a six-armed form bearing a conch shell, disc, club, lotus flower, bow, and flute. Tabe Chatur Bhuja Hoila Tin Anga Bakra Dui Haste Venu Bhajai Duye Shanga Chakra. Thereafter the Lord showed him his four-armed form, standing in a three-curved posture. With two hands he played upon a flute, and in the other two he carried a conch shell and disc. Carried a shank as a conch shell, and chakra, the Sudarshana chakra. Tabeta Dwi Bhuja Kevala Bam Shivadan Sham Anga Pita Bastra Brajendra Nandan. Finally, the Lord showed Nityananda Prabhu his two-armed form of Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda, simply playing on his flute, his bluish body dressed in yellow garments. Tabi Nityananda Goshar Vyasa Puja. Tabi Nityananda Gosar Vyasa Pujan Nityananda Beshekoila Mushala Dharan. Nityananda Prabhu then arranged to offer Vyasa Puja, or worship of the spiritual master, to Lord Sri Gaurasundar. But Lord Chaitanya carried the plow-like weapon called Mushala in the ecstasy of being Nityananda Prabhu. Mushala, carrying a plow-like weapon. Okay. Tabe Sachi Dekila Rama Krishna Duibai, Tabe Nishtarila Prabhu Jagat Madai. Thereafter, Mother Sachi saw the brothers Krishna and Balaram in their manifestation of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Thus, the Lord delivered the two brothers, Jagai and Madai. Tabe Sapta Prabhur Chila Prabhu Baba Beshe Jata Tata Bhaktagana Tekila Bisheshe. After this incident, the Lord remained in an ecstatic position for 21 hours, and all the devotees saw his specific pastimes. Varahan Aveshahoila Murari Bhuvane Taraskande Chari Prabhu Nachila Angane. One day Mahaprabhu felt the ecstasy of the hour, One day Mahaprabhu felt the ecstasy of the boar incarnation and got up on the shoulders of Murari Gupta. Thus they both danced in Murari Gupta's courtyard. Tabe Shuklambarer Koila Tandula Bakan Harer Nama Shloker Koila Arta Vivaran. After this incident, the Lord ate raw rice given by Shuklambar Brahmachari and explained very elaborately the import of the Harinama Shloka mentioned in the Brihat Naradiya Purana. What follows here is that verse. Harer Nama Eva Kevalam Kalo Nasti Eva Nasti Eva Gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, there is no other means for self-realization than chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name of the Lord Himself, Lord Hari. Kali Kali Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar Nama Hoite Hoi Sarva Jagat Nishtar. In this age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this is certainly delivered. Tridyalage Harinama Uktitin Udar Jada Loka Hayate Daridyalage Harinama Uktitin Bar Jadalok Bujaite Puna Evakar. Verse repeats the word Eva certainly 3 times for emphasis, and then also 3 times repeats Harinama, the holy name of the Lord, just to make common people understand. Kevala Shabde Punarapi Nishchai Karan Jnana Yoga Tapa Karma Adi-lila. The use of the word Kevala only prohibits all other processes such as the cultivation of knowledge, practice of mystic yoga, or performance of austerities and fruitive activities. Anyata Jemane Tara Nahika Nishtar Nahi 18 Evakar. This verse clearly states that anyone who accepts any other path cannot be delivered. This is the reason for the triple repetition, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else, which emphasizes the real process of self-realization. Trina hoite nitya hoya sara lavinam apani nirbin Trina hoila nitya hoya Trina hoite nitya hoya sara lavinam apani nirbin mani anye Diveman. To chant the holy name always, one should be humbler than the glass and the, to chant the holy name always, one should be humbler than the grass in the street and devoid of all desire for personal honor. But one should offer others all respectful obeisances. Tarusam Sahishnuta Vaishnava Koribe Varsana Tarane Kohe Kichuna Baulibe. A devotee engaged in chanting the holy name of the Lord should practice forbearance like that of a tree. Even if rebuked or chastised, he should not say anything to others to retaliate. Katileha Tara Jaina Katileha Tara Jaina Kichu Nak Bolai Sukalai Sukaya More Tabu Jalana Magai Katileha Tarojena Kichuna Bulai Sukaya Mari Tabu Jaina Magai. For even if one cuts a tree, it never protests, and even if it's drying up and dying, it does not ask anyone for water. Emata Vaishnava Kori Kichuna Magiva Ayat Shita Vritti Kimba Sakka Phala Kaiba. Thus a Vaishnava should not ask anything from anyone else. If someone gives him something without being asked, he should accept it. But if nothing comes, a Vaishnava should be satisfied to eat whatever vegetables and fruits are easily available. Saranama Loiba Jata Labite Santosh Eva Achar Kore Bhakti Dharma Posh. One should strictly follow the principle of always chanting the holy name, and one should be satisfied with whatever one gets easily. Such devotional behavior solidly maintains one's devotional service. Trinadapi Sunichena Taror Eva Sahishna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. One should think oneself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, yet is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. One who thinks oneself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, yet is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. Urdvabahu Kore Kahun Shina Sarvalok Nama Shutre Ganti Purva Kante Shlok Urdvabahu Kore Kahun Shina Sarvalok Nama Sutre Gosai Paras Kante Shlok. Raising my arms, I declare, everyone, please hear me. String this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for continuous remembrance. To remember, Trinada Pisuni Chena, Taroriva Sahishnuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. Raising my hands, I declare, everyone please hear me. String this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for continuous remembrance. Prabhu Agyaya Gora Shlok Acharan Avashya Pai Betabe Shri Krishna Charan. One must strictly follow the principles given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this verse. If one simply follows in the footsteps of Mahaprabhu and the Goswamis, certainly one will always achieve the ultimate goal of life, the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. One must strictly follow the principles given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this verse. If one simply follows in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya and the Goswamis, certainly he will achieve the ultimate goal of life, the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Tabi Prabhu Shri Basara Grihe Nirantar Ratri Sankirtan Koila Ek Samvatsar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regularly led congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in the house of Srivas Thakur every night for 1 year. That's the importance of Shiva Sangam, one of the places where Mahaprabhu is always present in his Avirbhav feature, where in the house of Srivas Thakur, where the kirtan is going on, in the house of Raghava Pandit, also where he's doing deity worship, also where Nityananda Prabhu is dancing, and also where Sachi Mata is offering food to Nimai. Those 4 places. So he's always... Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regularly led congregational chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in the house of Srivas Thakur every night for 1 full year. Kapatadiya Kirtan Kore Paramaveshe Pashande Hoite Ashe Napai Praveshe. This ecstatic chanting was performed with the doors closed so that non-believers who came to make fun could not gain entrance. Kirtan Shuni Bahire Tara Jiva Apudimare Kirtan Shuni Bahire Tara Jwali Pudimare Shiva Sere Dukkha Dite Nana Jukti Kore. Thus the non-believers almost burned to ashes and died out of envy. To retaliate, they planned various ways to give trouble to Srivas Thakur. Ek din vipra nama gopala chapal pashande pradhan se dormukha vachal pavani pujar sab samagri loya ratre Srivasera dware stana lepaya. One night, while kirtan was going on inside Srivas Thakur's house, a Brahmin named Gopal Chapal, the chief of the non-believers, who was always talkative and very, very rough in his speech, placed all the paraphernalia for worshiping the goddess Durga outside Srivas Thakur's door. One night, while kirtan was going on inside Srivas Thakur's house, a Brahmin named Gopal Chapal, the chief of the non-believers, who was talkative and very rough in his speech, placed all the paraphernalia for worshiping the goddess Durga outside Srivas Thakur's door. So this was done to create some disturbance for Srivas Thakur, because Gopal Chapal was like a caste Brahmin, and he saw that all these activities going on in Srivas Thakur, the all-night kirtan, etc. He was very envious, this Gopal Chapal. So he put all the articles of worship of goddess Durga just outside the door of Srivas Thakur. Klara Pitu Pare Tuela Oda Fool Haridra Sindura Ar Rakta Chandan Tandu. On the upper portion of a plantain leaf, he placed such paraphernalia for worship as odaful, turmeric, vermilion, red sandalwood paste, and rice. Madhyabandha Pashadori Nijikare Gila Pratakale Srivas Taha Tadakila Madhyabandha Pashidare Nijigare Gila Pratakale Srivas Taha Tadakila. He placed a pot of wine beside all this, and in the morning when Srivas Thakur opened his door, he saw the paraphernalia. Bora Bora Lok Sab Amila Bolaya Sabare Kohe Srivas Hasya Hasya. Srivas Thakur called for all the respectable gentlemen of the neighborhood and smilingly addressed them as follows. Nitya Ratre Koryami Bhavani Pujan Amara Mahimadeka Brahmana Sajan. Nitya Ratre Koryami Bhavani Pujan Amar Madana Deka Brahmana Sajan. Gentlemen, every night I worship the goddess Bhavani. Since the paraphernalia for the worship is present here, now all you respectable Brahmins and members of the higher caste can understand my position. Tabe sab shishta lok kore ahakar aichikarma Heta, Koilas, Kondurachar. Thus all the assembled gentlemen exclaimed, "What is this? What is this? Who has performed such mischievous activities? Who is that sinful man?" Adike Aniya Sab Durakarala Jalagamai Dila Say Stana Litbaila. They called for a sweeper, Hadi, who threw all the items for worship far away and cleansed the place by mopping it with a mixture of water and cow dung. Tindin Rahi Se Gopala Chapo. Tindin Rahi Se Gopala Chapo. Sarvange Hoila Kushta Rahe Bahe Raptadar. After 3 days, leprosy attacked Gopal Chapo, and blood oozed from sores all over his body. Sarvanga Bedila Kite Kate Nirantar Asaya Vedan Duhe Jolaye Antar, incessantly covered with germs and insects, biting him all over his body. Gopal Chapo felt unbearable pain. His entire body burned in distress. Gangagate Brikatale Roheta Vasya Egdin More Kichu Prabhuke Dekia. Since leprosy is an infectious disease, Gopal Chapo left the village to sit down on the bank of the Ganges underneath a tree. One day, however, he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passing by and spoke to him as follows. Grama Sambandayami Tomar Matula Bagina Mui Kuta. Okay. Grama Sambandayami Tomar Matula Bagina Mui Kushta Byadite Anachi Vyakula. My dear nephew, I am your maternal uncle in our village relationship. Please see how greatly this attack of leprosy has affected me. Lokasab Udarite Tumar Avatar Muibara Duke More Kora Udar. As an incarnation of God, you are delivering so many fallen souls. I am also a greatly unhappy fallen soul. Kindly deliver me by your mercy. And he said to Mahaprabhu, I'm like your uncle in our village relationship, and people are praising you because they say you have the powers of Godhead, that you can deliver people. And so please, save me from this leprosy from which I'm suffering so much. Ita Shuni Mahaprabhu, Hoila Krudaman, Krudaveshi Bodhitare, Tarjana Bachan. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu appeared greatly angry, and in that angry mood, he spoke some words chastising him. Avi Papi, Bhakta Dveshi, Torina Udarimu, Kotijanma E Mate, Kidai Kojaimu. O sinful person, envious of pure devotees, I shall not deliver you. Rather, I shall have you bitten by these germs for many millions of years. Shiva Sange, Shiva Se Koraila, Shiva Se Koraili, Tui Bhavani Pujan, Kotijan Mahabe Torah, Rorave Patan. You have made Srivas Thakur appear to have been worshipping the goddess Bhavani. Simply for this offense, you will have to fall down into hellish life for 10 million births. You have invaded the privacy of Srivas Thakur. You made him appear like he's what we call a Shakta Bhakta, worshipper of the material energy of Bhavani. You have greatly defamed him. And Mahaprabhu, when Srivas Thakur asked Mahaprabhu to relieve him, Mahaprabhu instead became angry and told him, now because of your offenses, you will suffer for millions of births. Pashande samarite more avatar, pashande sambare bhakti korimu prachar. I have appeared in this incarnation to kill the demons, Prashanda, and after killing them, to preach the cult of devotional service. I have appeared in this incarnation to kill the demons, Pashandis, and after killing them, to preach the cult of devotional service. Okay. Eta boli gela prabhu korite ganga snan, se papi dukkha bhange na jai paran. After saying this, the Lord left to take his bath in the Ganges, and that sinful man did not give up his life, but continued to suffer. Sanyas Korea Jabe Prabhu Nila Chaligela Tatai Hoite Jabe Kuliya Grame Aila Tabe Se Papi Prabhu Loila Sharan Hita Rajesha Koila Hoya Karuna. When Mahaprabhu, after accepting the renounced order of life, went to Jagannath Puri and then came back to the village of Kuliya, upon his return, that sinful man took shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. The Lord, being merciful to him, gave him instructions for his benefit. Shivas Pandite Rastani Aiche Aparad Tata Javanaj Teho Jadi Korena Prasad Srivas Pandite Rastani Ache Aparad Tata Jaha Teho Jadi Karena Prasad Tabe Tora Habe Papa Vimochan Jadabi Guna Air Nahikora Acharan. You have committed an offense at the lotus feet of Srivas Thakur, the Lord said. First, you must go there and beg for his mercy. And then if he gives you his blessings and you do not commit such sins again, you will be freed from these reactions. Tabe Vipra Loila Si Srivas Shanane. Tabe Vipra Loila Se Srivas Shanana. Tahara Kripaya Hoila Papa Vir Mochan Tabivi Proloila She Srivas Sharan Shahara Kripaya Hoila Papa Vimochan. Then the Brahmin Gopal Chapa went to Srivas Thakur and took shelter of his lotus feet, and by Srivas Thakur's mercy he was freed from all sinful reactions. Ara ek vitvash aila kirtana dekite divasi kapata na pailu vitare jaite. Another Brahmin who came to the kirtan performance, but the door was closed. Another Brahmin came to see the kirtan performance, but the door was closed and he could not enter the hall. Firigela vipragare mane dukapaya. Aradin Prabhuke Kohe Gangaya Lagapaya. He returned home with an unhappy mind, but on the next day he met Lord Chaitanya on the bank of the Ganges and spoke to him. Sapibam Tomarimui Punache Manadharma Apaita Chindaya Sape Prachanda Dormuka, Sapi Batomari Muri, Payache Manoduk, Paita Chindia Sape, Prachanda Durmuk. That Brahma was expert in talking harshly and cursing others. Thus he broke a sacred thread and declared, I shall now curse you, for your behaviors greatly aggrieve me. So now that Brahmin going to curse Mahaprabhu. Samsara Sukha Tomar Hauk Vinash Sapashuni Prabhu Chite Hoila Bila Ulas Samsara Sukha Tomar Hauk Vinash Sapashuni Prabhu Chite Hoila Ulas. The Brahmin cursed the Lord. You shall be bereft of all material happiness. When the Lord heard this, he felt great jubilation within himself. Prabhu Shapavarta Jay Shuni Shradavan Brahma Shapa Hoy Detara Hoy Paritran. Any faithful person who hears of this Brahman's cursing, Lord Chaitanya is delivered from all Brahminical curses. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow I'll continue. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Girja Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Jyoti Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravaja Kacharya Ashtatara Sadashishimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravaja Kacharya Ashtatara Sadashishimad Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhadradas Raghunath Sadgoswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premisiko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Vishvavaring Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavarinya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Kuladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan, Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda, Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Shri Ramananda Roy, Tirubab Mahotsav Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande,
Srila Bhakti Pavan, Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.
Sripad Bhakti Chandan.